Good morning, Trophy Wife. Good morning, Angie's Live. Good morning, Be the Bean. Good morning, Slim Hauser. Hi, J. Marie. I hope everybody's having a good day so far. I am. I just have the camera lens pointed at the rising sun through the pecan trees. Hi, Pearl DeVere. I'm still having morning coffee and my first cigarette after the morning chores. Hi, Running Bear Gallagher. Hi, Chatty Jen. Hi, Esther. Thank you, Pearl. I don't have the camera pointed at me because I haven't even combed my hair yet this morning. Although I'll probably have to flip it around towards me at least to say hi. I can't stay on a very long time. I have a dental appointment this morning. But I made my viewers and subs a promise that on the 15th of every month, we would go live at least for a little while to provide a live chat room for those who love Summer Moon Utah Wells. A place where maybe for a few moments we can set aside negativity, gossip, rumors, personal differences, professional differences. Hi, DJ. Hi, Abba. Darlings, it's hard for me to see your chat the way I have the camera angled right now. So if I miss saying good morning to you, hey, Carlos. Good to see you. Hi, Christy. So if I miss saying hi, Sophie, if I miss saying hi to you, please accept my sincere, heartfelt apologies right up front. I wanted to keep my promise that on the 15th of every month, good Lord willing, and the creek does not rise, that we would go live on Lip Lock No More, as I was saying, to provide a live chat room for those who, at least for a while, would like to and choose to set aside the negativity, rumors, gossip, personal differences, professional differences, differences in points of view, differences in opinions, and just love summer. Summer Wells disappeared in the early afternoon hours of June the 15th, 2021. At the time of her disappearance, she was 5 years old. That was 1 year and 2 months ago. Summer has blonde hair and blue eyes. Law enforcement has never informed us of any scars or birthmarks, although some remark that Summer has a freckle on her chin. I do not discuss height and weight any longer because if Summer Wells is still alive, she would now be 7, and her height and weight will have changed dramatically, one would reasonably assume. We've been told by law enforcement that Summer was last seen outside her home at 110 Ben Hill Road in the Beech Creek community near Rogersville, Tennessee, in the United States of America by her brothers. Reports vary as to exactly where that may have been, and no true clarification has been given by law enforcement. However, Ronnie Lawson, the sheriff of Hawkins County, Tennessee, himself made the statement. Last seen by her brothers outside her home. From what we've seen in photographs, videos provided by her mother and her father, Donald Wells and Candace Bly Wells, Summer had an interesting life. She lived in an extremely rural area in Tennessee on top of a knoll, a hill that had once been owned by her maternal grandmother and step-grandfather. She liked to run. She liked to play with her older brothers. She loved Paw Patrol. She loved Elsa the princess. She loved to swing. She loved to twirl. Summer Wells loved animals. We've seen video and photographs of Summer with puppies and kittens, dogs and cats. Summer had spent the day with her grandma Harrer and her mother and her mother's friend, a young man that we refer to as H. They had run errands, visiting a number of shops on the 15th of June of 2021. Law enforcement pretty much assures us that Summer Wells arrived home after those errands were run on June the 15th of 2021. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has a page for Summer. After I end this live, there will be information in the description below. On Summer's frequently asked questions page, is everything that law enforcement, meaning the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, on Summer's FAQ page are all of the facts as best as law enforcement knows them. So if you are new to Summer's case, the TBI website is the place to go. That's where you get the real answers insofar as law enforcement is concerned. And law enforcement is all that matters for Summer now. Social media, including this channel, can be beneficial in keeping the name of Summer Wells in the public eye. It can be beneficial I personally see no other way social media can be beneficial. Public knowledge, public awareness, and in doing so, those who do so, in my humble opinion, should share only the facts. And when sharing speculation, should make it clear that that is what we are doing. We on social media have contributed to the morass, the melee, the chaos, the insanity of the sea of misinformation. Shame on all of us. Like so many of you, I wake daily. And if Summer is not my first thought, she's very close behind my first thought. Will today be the day? Lord above, will today be the day? Will we get news today? Has she been found alive today? Has she been found not alive today? Will she ever be found? Will those of us out here ever know what happened to Summer Wells? Did she walk away? Did she want her brothers to go downstairs and play, and they were too engrossed in their activities to want to play with their little sister? And maybe she got angry or miffed and stomped away. Maybe her little puppy Yucky wandered down the driveway and she followed behind. Maybe a butterfly captured her interest, and without noticing her footsteps, she wandered aimlessly and unknowingly into the dense and rugged terrain surrounding her home, only to be lost forever. Was she abducted by a stranger who plotted and planned? Was she abducted by a stranger who saw a moment of opportunity and seized the opportunity? Was she taken in a planned abduction by someone that she knows, loves, and trusts, and is perhaps okay? Could there have been an accident? Could Summer have been in the road and an unwary motorist perhaps accidentally struck her with their automobile, panicked and didn't know what to do? Perhaps Summer ingested a dangerous substance. Perhaps she was trafficked or sold or traded. So many possibilities and speculations, and no answers, none. Do we love Summer? Why do we love her so much? How have tens of thousands of people around the world fallen so deeply, so irrevocably in love with a child we do not know and will never meet? Why has God opened our hearts to this child in this manner? Because she needs us. And she needs us to be critical thinkers. She needs us to be wise and thoughtful. She needs us to stop the insanity surrounding her case. Summer needs the tragedy pimps to stop. Her favorite word, according to her father, stop. I have so much speculation going through my head right now, but the 15th of the month is not my day for speculation regarding summer other than to ask questions. And to think about her, to pray for her. Later today, in my private time, I'm going to sit down and look at the pictures I have of Summer Wells. I'm going to look at the videos of Summer Wells I've downloaded from her mother's Facebook page. And her father's Facebook page. And I'm going to pray for her. And I'm going to pray for law enforcement. Because they are Summer's saviors. Law enforcement will save Summer if she can be saved. And those of us out here need to stay out of their way. There are so many pleas on my heart right now to other YouTubers. I will not make them again. I've made them so many times and nobody listens. With cash apps running. This channel is not monetized. It never will be. There are no cash apps or PayPals or Venmos on this channel being posted in the live chat. I would merely say, if you truly love Summer, please reevaluate Please make your money some other way. And stop bogging down the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation with ludicrous, ridiculous, outlandish phone calls that they must respond to. You will make TBI earn their keep? Question mark. I have full confidence that the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is already earning their keep. And not only on Summer's behalf, because some of you seem to think Summer Wells is the only case the TBI has. She's not. To us, out here, who are in Summer's army, she may be the most important of their tasks. To us, who are we to decide what their priorities are, the TBI? A bunch of people on YouTube making money off of her name. TBI is earning their money. So while we're here, and before I end this live stream to go get ready for my dental appointment, I want to take this opportunity to clarify something. Just in case you did not see my video upload of yesterday morning. 2 of them. And I waited to make the statement in the second one till after I had the notification that caused me to make the first one. Yesterday morning at 2 a.m., I received my email from YouTube telling me that my video, How Do You Define a Tragedy Pimp, Part 3, had been restored to my channel and the strike removed because it was invalid. The strike given my channel by Steve Holder and his YouTube associates and assistants. The second video was the thing I was waiting until after that legal battle was settled, which it now is, and I won. It has been brought to my attention that there are those of you out there who have accused me without asking, without clarifying, without making any inquiry of me whatsoever. Not one single one of you, not one. asked me if I removed the pictures of Summer Wells from the Dark Truth book before I burned it. Not one of you asked me, but a bunch of you accused me of burning her pictures. I did not. And even if I had, they're just pictures. But just so those of you who spend a great deal of your time hating on Lip Locked No More have it clear. Not only were you wrong, you lied. You accused me of something I did not do. Shame on you. I don't hold it against you. As a matter of fact, I hold nothing against anyone out there, not a single one of you. The Bible tells me that in order for me to receive the forgiveness I seek from God for my sins, I forgive you for yours first. As of August 15th, 2023, insofar as any and all other creators on YouTube and any other social media platform are concerned, I have nothing for you. That is negative. I personally wish every single person who truly loves Summer Moon Utah Wells nothing but good things. I forgive you for every bad thing you have said about me. I forgive you for every lie you have told. I forgive you for every time that you have used and abused me in my endeavors to keep Summer Moon Utah Wells' name in the public eye. And the release of that burden is so refreshing this morning. To listen to the dogs barking, the rooster crowing, the birds singing, the sound of a gentle breeze blowing through the leaves on my pecan trees as the sun rises higher and higher into the sky. And as I go into my quiet prayer time later today, on behalf of law enforcement working, trying to find Summer Wells and what happened to her, I will pray that God will sharpen their minds, will help them recall every moment of training they have had. Will help them turn over every credible tip they have received, re-examine it. I will pray that law enforcement will be guided by the divine wisdom of God above, and that it will be in God's will that closure be found for Summer Moon Utah Wells. In God's time. It's a new day. We still don't know where Summer is. And we want to know so badly. We want to know so badly. It's caused us, including myself, to sometimes lose our minds. To go down rabbit holes, to point fingers, to be ugly one to another, rather than to love and support one another. Summer Wells went missing from her home at 110 Ben Hill Road in the Beech Creek community near Rogersville, Tennessee, in the United States of America on June the 15th of 2021. At the time of Summer's disappearance, she was 5 years old. Her birth date is February the 4th of 2016. Summer has blonde hair and blue eyes. At the time of her disappearance, her head had been shaved. Summer has no known scars or birthmarks. We are told by Leslie Earhart, the Public Information Officer of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, also known as TBI, that Summer was last seen in the early afternoon hours outside her home. We're told by Sheriff Ronnie Lawson of Hawkins County, Tennessee, she was last seen outside her home by her brothers. At 6:23 p.m. and 6:26 p.m., 911 calls were made by family members reporting that Summer Wells was missing and could not be found. Law enforcement responded. Within hours, a major search had ensued, eventually involving 138 agencies. Searchers looked diligently for 13 days. 3 spot searches that we know of have taken place since. No trace, no evidence of Summer or her whereabouts. We have not had an update from law enforcement since June the 15th of 2022. If you or anyone you know has any credible information if you or anyone you know has any credible information regarding the disappearance or the whereabouts of Summer Wells, please, for her, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. You can also email credible tips to, and this will be in the description below after the live stream ends. You can email tips to TBI@tn.gov. Like I said, I'll put it in the description below because I wasn't planning on being on camera. So those of you who don't look like the way I look, either don't look or change the channel. And those of you who would like to continue to chat, I obviously haven't seen your chat. If you would like to chat about Summer, please do. This live stream isn't about me. It's not about my channel. It's about Summer Wells. I love her. And at this point, I really don't know what to do for her. Except just talk and pray, hope. She was such a tiny little thing. I try to imagine. So tiny, a little wisp. A ball of fire from the videos we've seen of her. Seeking love and attention. There's so many of you out there who just love her so much, and you understand my feelings. Thank you. Nana for Life. I don't know if Nana for Life is in here this morning. Nana for Life loves Summer. I was on a panel the day that Bullhorn Betty made a statement on her channel. And please don't start making negative comments about other creators in the chat. Please don't. I just want to tell you about something, because most of you don't watch the channel I was on. I know that because I don't see you in the live chat there. But it was the day that Bullhorn Betty said that Summer should be declared dead. I lost it emotionally. And a channel that I frequently watch, that goes live just about every day, was running live. And they were talking about it. And it's one of those open panels, you know, where the link is always in the chat. It's pinned at the top of the chat. And in a rather extreme emotional state, I grabbed the link and went up on the panel. And I said to the creator, the channel holder, who's is familiar with me, you know. I wasn't coming as a total stranger. I said, I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in hot. She said, well, go, let it go. Tell it what is. And I just let it go with both barrels, you know, figuratively speaking there on that panel. How dare you? How dare you say that Summer should be declared dead? We may not have evidence, we may not have proof of life, but we do not have proof of death either. So I tried to share some facts about, because of the laws here in the United States of America, Summer would have been issued a Social Security card. She has a Social Security number. And for the Social Security Administration in the United States of America, you have to have been missing and not seen by anybody who knows you for 7 years or more before you can be declared dead. Oh my gosh, I was so angry. And there was another person on the panel. That person in real life is a mortician. So, and thank heavens we have them, or things would really be piling up around here. Sorry for the dark humor. But I guess to be a mortician, you have to have a certain protective shield over your heart. And in my angst and anger and coming in hot and saying, how dare you say that? How dare you? If anybody would have the right to do that, it would be her parents, not somebody on YouTube. The other person on that panel, on that live stream, their response to my tears was, you know, I just don't understand all you people's obsession with Summer Wells. Our obsession. How about our love, our care, and our concern, based on what we have seen that she was living in before she disappeared? How about, rather than obsession, our keen desire to not allow the public to forget about a missing child? I beg your pardon. I was listening to Michelle After Dark. I love her. Well, I mean, I don't know her. You know what I mean. Figured I like her channel and I respect her work. I watch her every day. Even when she's not talking about summer. And Michelle was talking about views and how if you're on YouTube and you talk about summer wells, even people who don't watch your channel, now she didn't say this, I'm interjecting. Even people who don't sub to you and don't regularly watch your channel, your views will go through the roof, so to speak, if you talk about summer wells on a YouTube channel. I have around 5,970 subs, I think, on this channel. I can talk about anything else and get a couple of hundred views. And I'm content with my channel. I like our little group over here. I've said all along, and I mean it, I don't want to be a big channel. I don't want to have so many people in my chat room that I can't recognize you as an individual, that you're just some chat flying by at lightning speed. But I can come on and talk about summer, and you guys can go back, on any channel, but on this one, since it's me and my channel I'm talking about. And if summer is in the title or hashtagged, I've got some videos on here. I think there's one that's had like thousands of views, like way more than I even have subs, I think. And the same thing, what brought it to mind was Michelle talking about it on her channel. Michelle talks about such interesting cases, and I watch and listen. But you look at her views, it's the same thing. So maybe there are people out there in viewer land that are obsessed with summer. I don't know. I don't live in their heads. I can talk about someone, or sorry about the lighting and how bad I look. This is how I look raw. And when I've been crying for summer. And I don't know if those people come because they think they're going to learn something new about summer. Babies, if we were going to learn something new about summer, it would be on mainstream media, not on YouTube. I don't know. But people like Michelle, I mean, I don't live in her head. I'm surmising, okay, about Michelle and a very few others on YouTube who are just genuinely interested in the case and want to help. Help spread awareness. But she was remarking how, the views go through the roof. My words, not hers. If you're talking about summer wells, And you talk about any other case, and you don't even get half the views. It's weird. It's bizarre to me. So I can see why those who are motivated by monetary gain or seeking notoriety would just daily, day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out. Because if summer is in your title or your hashtag, I mean, it's like Field of Dreams. You know, you build it and they will come. But babies, I'm not here for that. If I was here for that, I would monetize the channel. I would come on every day and just talk about the same thing regarding summer over and over and over and over again. Some may wonder when, and if you do, let me explain. Some may wonder, well, why doesn't Miss Susan do like some other creators do, and every time somebody says something that's different or has a different spin on it, or oh, we've never heard that before from this person or that person that either has a channel and is maybe local to Summer, her disappearance, or new Summer, or new people that knew Summer, or since Summer disappeared have come to know people that knew Summer. People may wonder, well, why don't I come on and go, oh, let's talk about this. So-and-so said so-and-so. That's not who I am. That's not what I do. You can hear all of that speculation and all of that craziness and all of that everywhere else. But I told you guys almost a year ago now, I told you this channel took a new direction, and it did, and it will continue to do so. I'm not here for clicks and views. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I've been popular all my life. It gets a little wearisome after a while, to be perfectly frank. Y'all, because it's the 15th and the live stream is for Summer, I'm not going to say any more. Not only today, but I'm going to do my best in the future. That if I don't have something good to say, I will follow. I will try to follow my mother's admonitions as I was growing up. There were two of them. If you don't have something good to say, don't say anything at all. The other was, not everyone is interested in what you're thinking. And just because you think it does not mean you have to say it. So if I'm going to be on this channel dragging somebody, because it is a commentary, criticism, opinion, and whatever the heck I want it to be channel. It's my channel. I talk about what I want to. This is not a true crime channel. But if I'm going to come on and drag somebody, be ugly in my mental attitude and my remarks, it will be a standalone video like I've done in the past. I try very hard, I'm not always successful, but I do try very hard to not mix Summer Wells either verbally in my title. I haven't hashtagged summer in a long time. As a matter of fact, I even have done videos where I talk about summer and she's not even in the title. Get a couple of hundred views. I like quality, not quantity. I beg your pardon. So we've been on here a little over an hour. I promised you guys that, well, you know, there's two ways I put it. And most of the things that I say, like what's about to come out of my mouth, they all come from my mama. One of the wisest women I ever knew in my entire life, other than my sister. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Or as some would say. No, I'm not even going to put it the other way. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise on the 15th of every month. We'll come on live and you kids can gather up in the chat room, hi K Smalls, and talk about summer all you want. You can speculate about her in this live chat. You can speculate about her disappearance in this live chat. You can speculate about her life, her parents, her family, her church, in this live chat on the 15th of every month. The only thing I ask is that you follow YouTube's terms of service, the community guidelines, that you not use foul language, or if you do, that you dress it up, as Grandma Sherry would say. Send her hearts, send her flowers, send her prayers. But we won't be gossiping here. We will not be spinning canards, because I am not a spin doctor. I'm just an old granny ma up in the hills and hollers of Arkansas who has fallen in love with a little missing girl by the name of Summer Moon Utah Wells, along with all of you. And I welcome you here to talk about her, to talk with each other about her. But other than that, and being as responsible as a human can muster on social media, when it comes to Summer Wells, we'll be real, we'll be true, we'll be factual. While our hearts are breaking and overflowing with nothing but love for Summer Moon Utah. So please forgive me that I have not interacted with your chat today. My mind and my heart are with Summer today. And I'll interact with your chat on another day. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for sticking with me through the hard times that we've had here recently. Thank you for not losing your trust in me. Thank you for your forgiveness where I have fallen short. I ask for your prayers on my behalf in regards to this channel. Please go have a good day. Love yourself. Look in the mirror into your own eyes and search your soul. Find your strengths and exercise them. Find your weaknesses and exercise them. Always remember to maintain a balance for your own mental and psychological and emotional health. Be kind to other human beings. It doesn't cost one thin dime, and it doesn't hurt you a single bit. And the Bible tells you it'll come back to you tenfold. And as I have been saying here of late, that kindness will come back to you when you very least expect it and you need it the very most. Waiting for the big truck to get by. I'm not going to close today with my traditional closing. That's for another live, my regular lives. Today, my closing, my heart wants the best for every single one of you out there. Why is it so hard to believe? Why is it so hard for people to believe a total stranger could care about you? that a total stranger would see your names in her live chat and ask God to be with you, to protect you, to guide you. Why is that so hard to believe? I know why. And I understand why. And that is why I'm going to continue doing what I do the way I do it. Because, in closing, if you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever know me. Pray for Simmerman, Utah Wells. I love you all, regardless of what happens. I'll see you the next time. Go be good to yourself and be good to somebody else, and stop the madness.